Welcome and good afternoon. I'm Monica Hupperts of Whole Heart Energy Healing, welcoming to you too from Challenged to Champion. I look forward to being of service today to you, and today's topic is going to be about channeling, the practice of channeling, how it's done, who does it, how I do it, do you do it? And actually, to find out, can you? Actually, you already do. And I'll be telling you about that in today's broadcast a little bit. So, a little bit about channeling. It's a practice of professed entering a meditative state or trance-like state in order to convey message from a spiritual guide. That's according to a dictionary. Channels usually tune into that which they have a meaningful connection and that which is well suited to channeling processes. And that's what I do. I channel when it's a necessary part for me to understand and to help my clients out. Um, it came across me quite naturally, and I didn't know I was channeling for the longest time. Channeling involves a conscious and also, in some cases, an unconscious shifting of the mind and the mental space in order to achieve an expanded state of information and consciousness. It's a natural form of communication between humans and angelic beings or nature spirits and non physical entities and animals. A channeler is kind of like a language translator, if you will, or interpreter. They allow themselves to sense the non-verbal communication from another being and then translate it into human words. Um, some people channel or tune in to higher sources without even being aware of it. I know that's how I started out, and majority of people, you do that. Intuition is a form of channeling. Using your instincts, another form of channeling. You're accessing that, which is a God given um, ability, or if you don't believe in God, then some ability that people just naturally have. And for many people, the messages are conveyed through a myriad of feelings, the senses, through thoughts, through music, and even pictures. When I channel, I know that all of the above happen to me, depending on what message is trying to be conveyed. Channelers may go into a deep trance state or surrender their body and or mind, like Esther Hicks does when she channels Abraham, and when Lee Carroll channels Cryon, or when Jeff of the Crimson Circle channels Adamus. Adamus. With Esther and Lee, their voices and their mannerisms change quite a bit. With Jeff, there's a bit of a change in his voice and his body language. Nothing has to enter the body or the mind of the channeler in order for the connection to take place. The communication just happens. Like in my own case, I don't notice any change in my voice or mannerisms. No one has said anything to me about a change in me, and when I watch tapes about me, I don't notice anything different. I just simply allow the communication to come through, and it does in various forms. And then I translate that or simply say the knowing that I understand it to be. I remain aware of myself and the activities going on in the room, as do most channelers. Did you know you can channel your pets? I love being able to do that. It's funny, my own pets, I can get a little bit of an information from them. And it's kind of frustrating because I can channel For example, when I had a mouse in my house, a different house, not this one, and I could sense its fear when I used to go to a certain part of the house, and I guess that's where it had its place and was living there for the winter. Um, and I could feel this fear when I used to come into that area, and I didn't understand. And then I figured it out. Well, that's what it is. So once I figured that out, I left the back door open and left the area, but communicated and realized that the mouse had gone. I don't know when he went, but I'm sure he was happy to be gone out of the house. Poor little thing being trapped inside. And we had live trapped a few of them, but this one particular one wasn't going. And I used my channeling abilities to help him leave my home. Thank you very much, because I didn't want to share. Sorry, mouse, but no, thank you. And then I also was able to channel some birds. I've worked with hurt animals, dogs, cats, some wild animals. It's a fascinating way, and it's fun. Of course, they don't use the human language, but they have a strong desire to communicate with us, especially our pets. And I found that if I release that idea, that concept that I'll hear words and allow myself just to feel the pet's communication, that it goes a lot easier. I open myself to those feelings and pictures and ideas, and my mind just naturally begins to place simple words or phrases together from what they're saying so that I can have an understanding of it all. And that's how I communicate. That's one way. That's one way. And so, if you want to communicate with your pet, let go of the need to use words. Instead, allow your feelings to open and flow into your pet. In the early stages, working with this type of communication, use of pictures and images and visuals when communicating helps a lot. But when you become more confident and proficient at it, the information just flows quickly and you automatically interpret it into a knowing, a language that you understand, and you won't need to use the pictures or images as much. So it's kind of interesting that way. Oftentimes when I'm channeling, I have tuned into the person that I am working with. Yesterday, during uh, my time on SRT Global, which is subconscious release technique, I was invited to join their group and be part of their team. And then later on, I was asked to be one of the people that would host a time slot during the week. So my time slot are Sundays, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. And I was working with a couple of ladies. And in one case, because I tuned into her, I was able to feel that she had an upset, kind of upset stomach, but not. It was just that she was feeling a lot of the energy in her stomach, in her gut, in her chest area, and she was kind of amazed and said something to the effect of, "Well, how can you not be in the same room as me and still feel that?" And I think it's a lot like the telephone wires and our cell phones. Um, we don't need the wires to connect. We have um, that built-in wire system, and the cell phone gets broadcast. The message gets broadcast across the open airwaves, and our cell phones pick that up. Well, we kind of tune in that way too. Our 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 inner cell phone, I guess. I think of us more like a computer, the way we process things. But um, the cell phone certainly is a good analogy for sharing how that works. A person just simply hears from the other end, and that's the way it is. The language that they spoke into their telephone gets transmitted across wires as thin as a hair, and then gets retranslated into from a binary code of zeros and ones into a language that you understand when you receive it. So we are receivers as well as channelers for our messages. So we receive in many ways. Auditory is definitely one way. Visually, through our eyes and through our expressions. When we communicate with our eyes, we communicate with our voice, we communicate with our body language, and get our message across that way. So, in channeling the messages that come in now, um, it's just a simple process for me now. I've been doing it for a lot of years. I did take a course through a lady by the name of Pepper Lewis, and she used to be famous for channeling Gaia or Mother Earth, and that is no longer what she's doing. She does other things with her wonderful abilities, but at that time she came to Edmonton, and I was able to access her knowledge and channeled in beings that she brought in, and it was a wonderful experience because what I had been doing was kind of like in the minor leagues. And then after having gone through her course, it was like advancing to the majors. I wouldn't call myself a star player by any means, um, but at least I understand more of the greater mechanics that go into channeling for sure. Um, when I do my healing work, I'm channeling, connecting with my intuition, my instinct. I'm connecting in many ways. But as I was saying earlier, when I am doing one-on-one work, I connect with a person's higher self, their higher being, and I kind of get a broader picture of what they're trying to convey. So as they share what they want to have healed or looked after or cleared or whatever process we're doing, um, and I tune into that, it helps me understand more richly, more fully what's going on. So that is a wonderful thing. Um, so today I want to channel for you as a group. So I want to just tune into whoever's on live with me now. And for those that will be checking the replays, and it just takes me a second to kind of get all those pieces in. It's very easy with one-on-one. That's no problem. But when I connect with a few, I've got to kind of split it all out and see. Okay, so I got to connect with this one and that one and that one. Oh, and that one's coming late to the party, and so on and so on. So we'll see what can be done. So last week I channeled about, sorry, I worked on money issues. And today I didn't want to have an agenda. I wanted to channel in that agenda. And it seems to be I'm getting money, health, relationships. Wow. Okay, the three biggies there. Let's see what I can get on finances first. Wealth, job, connections, employment. Okay, there seems to be a lot of people who are um, just feeling really uncertain about their predicament, their financial predicament, their workplace predicament, what's going to happen in the near future. Feels like someone might be losing a job. The information that seems to be coming through is by and large, things are going to be sorting themselves out. I know that sounds so generic, and I apologize that it's not more specific, but in getting all this information, um, other than that one piece about someone losing a job, the rest are a little muted. Something wants to come through. Pardon me. Yeah, money situations will be leveling off soon, but not soon as what you would like them to be. And the understanding I have is stay positive, which is not a message I like to hear sometimes, because it's not easy to stay positive, especially when you've got bills to pay. So I understand that. I can feel the people's frustrations, like, really? Yes, but really that is the message that I'm getting. Let's see if I come back to that something more will come. The next was health, coronavirus. Is it on its way out? Yes, not soon enough though. Um, Definitely not years, months, not weeks, definitely months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months is an approximate, depending on where you are in the world and depending on where um, you are in your own thought processes. The thing about health is um, we are sometimes directly and oftentimes indirectly um, the the creator of any illnesses that are coming to us. Um, Everyone knows about, when you're thinking negative thoughts and so on, and you're living a hard life, that your body suffers if you're going against the grain of what you're supposed to be doing, supposed to be as in your true calling, the things that you want to be doing, but you're not doing them for various reasons, fear, a lack of opportunity. Um, Most of it happens to be fear, though. Then your body expresses that in ways so that you end up having to either slow down and pay attention, um, uh, or get a redirection in life so that you can be um, more focused on what you had come here to do, your true calling, your true purpose. Or that you need to be stepping it up another notch within that, whether you're in it already and you just need to take that next step. Um, so stop being in kindergarten, grade one, and advance to, junior high, high school, university kind of a thing. You are ready for that. And if you're feeling that push, you need to look at that, and that will help you alleviate um, the stress that's going on in your body We all know how worry can give us headaches and stomach aches and all sorts of aches and pains in our body. We just react. I know when I used to worry a lot, I started getting stones, and I don't remember if it was bladder stones or gallstones. Um, but I was given a medication, and the medication worked, so I knew um, that that was part of what I needed to do was reevaluate how I was taking on life and reconsider um, how I wanted to move forward in life. And I was able to get off the medication very quickly and do the work that is there. And Mel says she still cannot hear me. Isn't that interesting? Now you can hear me. Good. Okay, good, good. This thing doesn't flip down with each thing. So, all right. So one of the things that is coming through for health with the coronavirus. Yes, it will be months. Yes, we need to cooperate a little bit more to get through it together as a collective. And I don't mean, just the people here on live, but collective around the world. We need to be helping each other out the best that we can. So that's what that's what I'm getting, anyways. Whether you believe it's a manipulation or a hoax or whatever it is, you are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and you will find evidence to that, as will the people who believe it is true. They will find evidence to that. Um, it's just the way we are. We will find evidence to support our opinions, to support our belief systems. Um, so take it as you wish. Change your mind, change your destiny, as was said by Wayne Dyer. It is so true. Um, Ford says, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, either way you are right. So, because we make our own reality, and that's that's what that is. So if you are of one thought and you change it to another and start looking for evidence to what you thought was the contrary, maybe you'll start feeling inside your own body that knowing, that understanding, that what is right for you. Um, One of the things that I was taught as a little girl at church by my wonderful priest, Father Belanger, he said that intrinsically we know the difference between right and wrong. What is right for us to do, what is wrong for us to do. Sometimes what's right for me is not right for you, and vice versa. But if you go within and you check within and you see, you know, your your own responses, what is right for you, that is you channeling your instinct, your intuition. And if it feels light and bright, it's right. If it feels low and heavy, then it's probably not the right information. Um, the confusing part is that we often get a little bit of truth when we hear what's wrong. So we think, oh, well, we know that's true. We feel that truth. But then it gets couched in a lot of other stuff, which we are thinking now is true, even though the tables have turned and we haven't paid attention. We haven't really realized that at the time. And so we can be easily, um, the bait and switch kind of a thing, easily persuaded that we're on the right path when we've gone off path and we haven't realized it at the time. So that's what I'm getting about that. So check your own instinct, check your own intuition. Don't believe what I say. Believe what you feel is right. That's the important thing. Um, people that are out there and seem to have all the answers, I think most people are coming from the best intentions to give right and truthful answers, but as we both know, it can slip. So if you don't realize it, and then you have to backtrack and retract and all of that type of stuff, oh my goodness, um, that can happen. It's just part of what can happen to us. So for health wise, again, definitely a few months, 6, 7, 8 months, and I'm getting a kind of a feeling. So give or take, I'm sorry, I don't have an exact answer, and I don't usually channel that particular way. I channel more when I channel directly one-on-one. Okay, so let's go into healing, money, and now relationships. Someone's worried for their daughter. Someone wants their son to make a different choice. Someone wants their significant other to commit already. But like with anything, relationships require communication. You need to be able to talk to your spouse, your child, your significant other, your coworker, the people that you meet in the street. For goodness sakes, it doesn't matter who it is. That is all part and parcel of our connections with one another. And the deeper the connections, um, sometimes the more intimidating the communication can be. Um, it's often not unheard of that you'll spill your guts to a total stranger, whether you're at the bus stop or you're talking to me because you're wanting a clearing or a healing done. And I'll hear stories that I know that if I was talking to you in casual conversation over a cup of coffee and we've been friends, I would never have heard this story. Um, and so we feel a little guarded because we don't want to look foolish or weak or domineering in the other person's eyes. And yet, with a stranger, that seems to go away by and large, and we can share the most intimate of details without really intending to, but we're being truthful, true to ourselves in our communications. So I find that interesting. But if you can capture that feeling where you are at ease with your communication to the best of your ability, right? To the best of your ability. Um, you might have to take that scary step forward a little bit and a little bit and a little bit more so that you can reach that state in your communication with your partners, with your children, co-workers. You'll find that it's well worth the effort. Everybody wants to have connection, communication. We all want to be valued. We all want to be heard. And I'm sure you're no different than anybody else. I'm no different than anybody else. I want to hear back from people as well. I want to know what's going on. So, any more for that? No, no. Okay. So, channeling is really a quite a natural process for people tuning into yourself and believing that you can hear, understand, relate to the information that you're being given. And it's not always just the stuff that goes on in your head. You'll hear messages through a song, through a book you read, through a casual conversation you overhear two people behind you speaking on the bus. Um, you'll hear answers to whatever it is you're looking for. That is a form of channeling, that is a form of communication. And you're getting answers in a variety of ways. I mean, how many people have heard the answers to their prayers in a song that they heard? I know I have, especially as a teenager. Um, the lyrics to songs meant so much to me and helped me get through difficult times when I was trying to figure it all out. And and to this day, every once in a while, I'll hear a newscast, I'll hear a conversation. It's all being thanks, Mel. It's all being communicated to you, and it's all a form of channeling, if you will. So look for those. Look for those areas. Now, I had a lovely lady by the name of Lisa Adams, say she wanted a direct um, communication with me. She didn't say what she wanted that to be on, so I'm going to take a chance and do it live and see if I can channel her. So I'm going to disconnect from all of you and the ones in the future. Okay. And just focus in on her. She couldn't be here live today because she does her own broadcasts on SRT at this time slot. So let's see if I can get that. Whatever it is, the question, the answer is no. No, no, not yet. I'm going to have to talk to her to find out what it is because I'm not getting the specifics right now. And that's okay. One of the things I've learned is that there are times when I'm allowed to understand the information, understand the communication. Other times I just am able to give the answers, the responses. And this happens to be one of those, unfortunately. Minnie Penny, my cat here. Um, so I get no and not yet. And to ask her, how else can it be looked at? How else can you look at this, Lisa? What way that you haven't considered yet? Female, talk to a female, someone that you trust to get the answer that you're looking for. I'm still not getting the gist of the conversation. And that's okay. That's okay. Um, I found that in the early times when I was really trying to hear and understand and know what's going on and so on, that the communication that was being offered would stop because I was so bogged down in my own feelings, my own head, my own ego, I guess, in many ways. Um, and so if I, not if, when I push that aside and just allow stuff to flow and just be okay with whatever comes through, then the communication can continue, whether it's drips and drabs but at least there is something that will continue on. It doesn't it doesn't shut off like turning off the faucet kind of a thing. So just no, not yet. Need to contact somebody that you trust, a female, to get the answer you're looking for. And actually, you do know the answer, but the prompt from this female will help you get that answer. Will help you get that answer. That's what I'm getting. So I guess I would prefer being a little bit more concrete with my responses. However, I respect her right to privacy. Otherwise, she would have shared with me what she wanted to have worked on, and she did not. You, however, can. I have um, a personal energy clearing um, link that you can look at that, and that's just being put into the chat box right now. And I'm going to be posting a lot of my information in my new Facebook group, and that is called A New Avenue. And so you are welcome to join me on that. Um, Anything else that I see of value, um, I'll start posting that in there. It is a new group, it only has a few people. So I'll be working more with the group as more people come in and they ask questions and they want to find out about whatever it is, different modalities, different clearing techniques, different healing techniques. Um, I've been doing this for about 25 years. Uh, it was my first kind of teaching, learning experiences, and then embodying it and using it in my everyday life. In my everyday life, and some would say that even as a child, um, that I was already communicating in a different way than most people were, because I was a little bit sensitive to the energies of people, to the energies of situations. And so I know people would remark to me about being kind of intuitive that way, although I never took upon it that identity until later in life. That's the way it goes. It's all good though. So yes, in the Facebook group, please know that I am not the guru. I am not the guru. I am just like you, an ordinary person doing the best that she can, and I welcome your input. So if you have natural talents and abilities and someone posts a question in that Facebook group, um, please feel free to answer from your heart the information that you would like to share. Um, of course, we're not doing any nasty comments or things to bring somebody down or anything like that. Um, I want to keep the energies in that group happy, up, definitely positive to the best of my ability and the group's ability, and I believe I state that in the rules. So just so you know. But there are some postings already in there. I think I have two units or 3 units where I've posted some information. So I hope you find that information valuable. And I'll compose something a little bit more to do with channeling, and we'll post that in the Facebook group. I knew that I would be getting some insightful information as I spoke to you live today. And so as I listen to the replay, I'll be checking in to see what else do I need to put in a PDF or whatever it is that I'll be posting in the unit section of A New Avenue. So I hope that is of benefit to you. That's all I have to say. I want to thank you for for all the glitches and putting up with me through all the glitches, and I'm realizing that yeah, things might not go exactly as planned, but oh well. Persevere, and it will come through. It will come through. So this has been Monica Dina Huppertz of Whole Heart Energy Healing. I look forward to being of service to you, and what whatever questions you have, do post them in that Facebook group. Hopefully, I guess you can post it on my page, but I think I would like to keep the information more on the private level, so that, if there's something of a delicate nature that you wish to share, that it's not out there in the public's eye. And you can also message me, right? You can instant message me on Messenger here, and that can keep it even more private if that is your choosing. So I look forward to being in communication with you, and see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, Mondays, noon Mountain Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock. Oh no, not Pacific. 11 o'clock Pacific. Yeah, 11 o'clock Pacific. And Eastern Time is 2 o'clock. My apologies. I know I said that wrong earlier in the broadcast, so my apologies. All right, well, hope to get to know more of you real soon, and I will see you next week. Ta ta for now. May God bless. Bye bye.